Welcome to Channel 97 News. I'm Josh Hansen. Unfortunately, Martin was unable to join us today, so I have Aaron Miles. Hey, Aaron.
Hi, Josh. Black River Falls can add one more feather to their cap of greatness. Audra Sheldell, a senior at BRFHS, has the potential to become Wisconsin's youngest EMT. With the story, we go back to Josh.
Becoming a certified EMT at 17 is something no other person has ever accomplished in Wisconsin. However, senior Audra Sheldell is currently in the process of doing that feat, and according to certified EMT Amy Appel, what Audra's doing requires a lot of drive and dedication.
She does. Showcase is a great term for that, actually. She's a go-getter. She doesn't give up. She doesn't whine, any of those things that make it difficult to work with somebody or make it difficult for the person themselves to complete tasks.
For Sheldell, the drive to become an EMT wasn't something she just woke up with one morning.
I want to be in the Army, so I was like, I want to be able to save somebody's life. So I kind of went in there thinking, it's not a big deal, it won't really matter.
But after Sheldell experienced her first call, she was hooked.
My first call wasn't that big of a deal, but as soon as my pager went off, my heart started beating and I started shaking, and I flew down to the station, and from then on I was hooked.
Not only does Sheldell show a strong passion for her work, she is willing to constantly strive for more knowledge.
She always stepped in and did what she knew to do or asked. She asked a lot of questions both prior to going to the patient's house and after the call.
Sheldell is also one to make sure everything is done right.
She was real willing to analyze how the call went, as far as if we did everything right, if we forgot anything like that.
The work of an EMT is tough, and Sheldell will be facing many challenges.
There's two big areas of challenge. One is physical and one is mental. And despite being in really good shape, it's hard work. It's physically demanding. It is also very emotionally demanding, and it's one of the top reasons why people stop. So her challenge will be to remain strong physically and mentally.
Sheldell's drive doesn't end at the process of becoming an EMT. This year, Appel and Sheldell worked to make local hospitalized veterans' holiday seasons brighter.
This year I did my Christmas drive for hospitalized veterans, and that was awesome. Basically what we did was gather Christmas presents, and we brought them to the VA, and they're going to be getting them on Friday for Christmas.
Appel recognizes the work Sheldell put into the Christmas drive and notes the persistence Sheldell so often displays.
There too, she just displayed really that go-getter attitude. She did a lot of work. She raised a lot of money for the cause. And if it wasn't for her, we would not have nearly as much of a donation as we were able to deliver.
Realizing Sheldell will be leaving eventually, Appel is happy to have gotten the chance to work with her.
I'm just real proud to have gotten the chance to meet Audra and to be able to work with her, even if she's leaving and going on bigger adventures. I'm glad I got the chance to work with her.
Thanks, Josh.
Dave Meyer, a retired teacher, was nominated and received an award from the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association. With this story, we go to Nathan Slenska.
Dave Meyer received the Distinguished Service Award from the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association for his work preserving Black River Falls High School's athletic history.
Well, as I understand it, it's a lot of, it's a service to the athletic department here at Black River Falls, and I've been involved. I taught school here for 32 years and was involved with coaching for all of those 32 years, either with basketball, track and field, and cross country.
When asked why he put the time into this project, Dave had this to say.
I had an interest in sports history and also just archiving things and records and such, because it is important. It's like, it's your school history, really, and I have a big, it's just huge that you need to, if it's gone, it's gone.
There were many different interesting facts in his documentation, but one stuck out to him.
Bill Spalding, and we've got some data of when he participated, believe it or not, in high school track and field back in the 1899, and that's documented data that we've got. That's kind of neat. You've got a Black River Falls alumni. I wouldn't have known that until I got involved with the history project.
Thanks, Nathan. We now go to our sports reporter, Sam Ripp.
Thanks, Josh. Fantasy football has become a big deal at BRFHS. I had the privilege to interview some of the players. With the NFL season winding down, that means it's playoff time for fantasy football, and I caught up with a couple students on how their fantasy year went.
I was doing fine. I made the playoffs, but I got eliminated in the first round, so not an ending that I hoped for.
As some may fall early in the playoffs, sophomore Ethan Young has a strategy to make a deep playoff run.
I put together a very potent offense and scores a lot of points, so we'll continue that.
As Young heads to the playoffs, he reflects on how his rookie season was successful.
Have a lot of faith in Cam Newton. Paid off, that's all I can say.
Unlike Young, Alexson hits the offseason early and has some tough decisions to make.
Well, I gotta make my keeper selection, gotta analyze who's gonna be the best player going forward in the next season.
With every school year comes new classes and new faces. This year at BRFHS, we had the opportunity to get to know Andreas, a foreign exchange student from Denmark. With the story, here's Kristin.
One of the foreign exchange students the Black River Falls High School has adopted left. Andreas moved to New Jersey. Perland has really enjoyed his experience.
It's been great. It's given me a great insight to the Midwestern culture, how different it is compared to other parts of America. So it's also really improved my English.
Perland came to the United States to gain a little experience.
I travel a lot. I still do. And I just wanted to travel again and just try the American high school experience, because it's so different to our culture and our society.
When Perland leaves New Jersey in June, he plans to go back to Denmark, but from there his future plans are unclear.
I might study here, but then again, our education is free. We actually get paid to go to school in our country, so kind of hangs on that kind of line. I even might study in England. It really depends.
Overall, Perland enjoyed his trip, and he plans on keeping in touch with the friends he made while in the States.
I have made great friends here that I'll keep in touch with. So yeah.
Thanks, Kristin.
This year, we decided to do something special for the holidays.
Many Christmas movies are clay-made, so we decided to end our news program with a little holiday claymation. Enjoy.
For Channel 97 News, I'm Josh Hansen.
And I'm Martin Roundstone. Stay jolly, Black River Falls.
Happy holidays!